That which we call a rose by any other name doth not smell as sweet. A name is just a name. Or is it? Welcome to Relationship Ready. This is Kevin. That's my name. And we're going to talk about name calling or labeling today. Labeling people, labeling our partners, labeling each other, and name calling. That quote was Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. And I think we all know how that relationship ended. We want to end much less tragic and enjoy the comedy and the journey along the way. And to do that, we have to keep a few things in mind. Names hurt. They do. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Names hurt. They build up slowly and create pain. Labels hurt. Labeling somebody dumb, smart, racist names, sexist names, gender-specific names, mislabeling or misnaming or dead-naming people are all labels. Because labels are names, and names are labels. And labels, by another name, hurt. Calling somebody a label is calling someone a name. We don't necessarily call people smart, wonderful, as names, as labels, but it devalues other people. It devalues each other, and it devalues us in relationships. Unless we're chosen and have consent. If we want to be called smart, call us smart, because we need to learn to take compliments too. But most of the time it's devaluing people. That's how it hurts. Because names and labels both simplify us into little boxes where it doesn't take into consideration the complex person that we are. The person that is more than just the name, more than just the label. Names are about personality, not about behavior. Names like liar, cheater, those things identify someone as a person, not as their behavior. So the work is in changing and being aware of the impact of the names and labels we use for our partners. You might have a cute name like honey, sweetie, lovey, or cute nicknames. Those are with consent. Because with consent, they don't hurt, but they have to be true consent. And truly somebody going, I appreciate that name. That is a shared thing between us that I agree with that I can be. Because if not, it's a label and is derogatory and devalues us. So the work in relationship is first being aware of the names we call each other. Both what we consider positive and what we consider negative, and reaffirming the consent for the ones that we would like to continue. Partner, lover, sweetie, friend. Those are names, and with consent, they can be very positive. But if you call your partner a friend and they don't want to be your friend, you're devaluing them. And they feel that hurt, and they feel that pain, they feel that lack of value coming from you. Because we are oversimplifying them into that box. So change your definition of labels and of names, and instead describe the behaviors. I was upset when I felt lied to when you said that you were not going to be out later, and instead you came home later. That's not calling somebody a liar. That's identifying their behaviors and not name calling by calling them a liar. You call them a liar, then you're going, there's a history of you lying to me all the time. So who you are is a person who lies. Which, that may be accurate, but it only inflames the argument. It only puts people on defensive, puts people in fight or flight when we name call and we label. And then all they're doing is defending. Well, last time I did not lie to you because I was here when I said I was going to be here. So you cannot call me a liar because last time I didn't do it. Stick to the current. Stick to the behaviors that you were talking about that you want to address. And don't get into the names, because it simplifies and oversimplifies into an argument. So practice changing those names and those labels into behaviors. You cheated on me with my best friend on Saturday because I saw you two together on social media that they posted, and I heard you say you were going to be out watching a football game with a friend. Behaviors. Not you're a cheater. You were with my friend. What are you doing with them? Decrease the arguments. Look for the problem solving. If you don't want to engage someone on a problem, don't call them a name. Don't call them a label, because that's going to engage them in a defensive argument. And if it's not important enough, don't address it. But if you're in a deep relationship, it's going to be important enough. And it's important enough to be able to get those consents for the names that you want and leave off the other ones, and then just stick to the behaviors so you can address each issue as you go along and not get stuck in the names and in the labels. So what do we talk about today? Name calling equals labeling. It equals putting people in a box and minimizing them. Identify the behavior, not the personality, as it is an attack on personhood. Nobody wants their person and their personhood attacked. It's dehumanizing. It's trying to take away the humanity of the people you care about the most. And practice not labeling. Walk throughout your day. If your boss says something that you don't like, don't go, they're an a-hole. Go, I don't like that they said they were going to give us a raise, and instead we got to cut and pay, and now that we got to wait for it for 2 weeks. That's a behavior. A-hole's a label. And the more you practice that, the more you change it in lifestyle, the less risk there'll be for you falling into it when you're in a relationship with the people you care about the most. And you're not going to call them an a-hole either. Unless you want to put them on the defensive, start arguments, continue arguments, and not problem solve, which doesn't help you be in a healthy relationship, only adds to toxicity, and does not help you be more relationship ready. Thanks for watching.